Most annoying people, gender wars. Alright, bro. Here we go. Gender wars, man. We're getting into that side. You know what that means, bro. You already know what that means, man. Come on. I honestly have no idea what the fuck it's supposed to mean, but
What
come
a
on.
lovely morning. I couldn't have woken up in a more positive mood. Now let's see what positive discourse is being talked about online. Because everyone knows Twitter and TikTok are places where cordial and respectful conversations happen.
This is a very unpopular opinion, but I'm going to say it anyway. I think if you're in a serious relationship with a girl, she should not have an Instagram. That's cheating.
If I ever get pregnant with
What?
a son,
Oh my god.
I'm returning it to the sender because I don't want to raise one.
Keep going. You can't divorce. I mean, that's not a real thing. That should be outlawed. You legally actually should not be able.
If I have to pick between being alone in the woods with a man or with a bear, I'm picking the bear every time.
Another day. Waking up every
You're picking the bear every time. You're gonna die, bruh.
day and seeing grown men and women argue about this all the time will never not be annoying. It's like no matter what I do, it stumbles onto my social media feed somehow. Like a virus that can't be stopped with any drug, antidote, vaccine, or anything. And I'll first start off with the men's side of this whole gender war. One of the main reasons I can't take this gender war serious with the men's side of it was when I learned there was a hierarchy for men or some alpha male, sigma male, beta male. Like, are you a getting male or a making money male? That's the only thing that matters. If you're one of these dudes that sits down and studies these breeds of men like you got a test the next day, you need help. Like you'll hear dudes say,
man, there's no point in even being in a relationship really until you're alpha male material.
Honestly, just claiming yourself as the alpha male is cringe as to me. And the funny thing is, there's so many different types of men a girl will go for anyways.
Why does that always pop up? Oh my fucking god. Shit. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. The whole alpha male? I'm an alpha male, man. Ooh, that's another TikTok. Alpha male. If you guys haven't been keeping up with my TikToks, bro, watch them bitches, please.
And they started adding medicine terminology to it. Red pill, blue pill, black pill. Like there is no way you navigate the world with an imaginary pill on your own. A lot of these dudes in the gender war always argue that they want a more traditional relationship and all girls are hoes nowadays, so we're screwed. But you're acting like every girl is Ice Spice. If that's the only girls you run into, then you're probably the problem. And for the whole traditional relation,
no, I say people say that because they look for the women in the wrong places, bruh.
You know, stay-at-home wife who does the cooking and cleaning and taking care of the kids. I have no problem with both sides agreeing that's how they run their relationship. But if you're saying this and working at a goddamn Walmart or McDonald's, you are not included in this conversation. Like 99% of relationships cannot work like this in modern times. Families can barely even afford to live together with their salaries combined. So if you're going into a relationship with this mindset and can't provide, your whole brain gotta be rewired. If y'all are working the same hours of a grueling 9 to 5, you can't expect all the chores to be put on her. If anything, I feel like it's less manly if you don't know how to do simple chores like cooking and cleaning. I genuinely wonder how.
Yeah, bro, it's so crazy because there's some people who don't know how to cook and who don't know how to clean. Now, I'm not gonna say I know how to cook everything, because I don't know how to cook a lot of shit, but I do know how to cook, bro. I can make I can make a lot of shit, bro. I'm just not gonna name them off. It'll be too much to name off.
Y'all have survived all this time without learning these basic life skills. These are the first things my parents started teaching me as a general life skill to survive. Like, you know, some shit you could use if you're in the jungle and have to survive for your life. I feel like y'all really only complain about this because you saw it on Fresh and Fit or something. And that's another reason I can't take this gender war serious with men is all these goofy podcast clips I be seeing. Like, I'll see some points that are valid and be like, okay. Then the next clip after will be like, and fellas, that's why we have to ban women's rights. What the are you talking about? Bruh, where did this shit?
Bro, that shit is so true, bro. That shit is so true.
Come from from. That was the main way Andrew Tate was getting big. Yo, Andrew Tate in the big 2024 is crazy. I can never take these podcast dudes seriously when they've never been in a stable relationship in their life. You'd have a better chance getting hit by lightning than finding these dudes in a happy marriage. About 99% of women are gonna see what they say online and bolt out of there immediately. Looking up to these podcast dudes for Riz advice is the most cringiest thing of all time, because really think to yourself, did anyone, whether it was your dad, uncle, or older family member, ever look up some advice from Fresh and Fit before marrying and having a kid? They just went with the flow, bruh. They didn't have a whole football layout.
Yo.
Dudes will complain about all the
What the fuck was that? What the fuck?
these women posting their standards online, but y'all low-key be the same way. Maybe
You may think that an adult
Bro,
that
that
can't stop
dog
watching the
shit
P
was
word looks
crazy.
something like this, but this is what they really look
This
like.
shit is crazy.
maybe not as crazy as the
Hold up, bro.
X trend. I'm glad that trend's dead. But you'll want the IG looking model who can take care of the kids and cook while also making 6 figs a year. Meanwhile, you out here built like Peter Griffin working the Target register. Knowing your
Ooh,
playing field is
that
the
dude was
most
hitting
important
that
thing
stuff.
as a man. Not everyone
Whoa,
can be in the
what the fuck
D1
just
league. Some of
happened,
y'all gotta
bro?
stay in tranny wheels. Like,
I
if
have
you
this
don't
open?
got a chance
Hold up. What the fuck just happened, bro?
bro, being in her comment section putting heart eyes is not gonna woo her. That's a one-way ticket to the block list. The amount of down bad dudes I'll see in even a regular girl's comment section is concerning. You can like the page all you want, stalk the page all you want, but being in the comments is a different level of sad. Now let's move on to the women's side of it. One of the main reasons the women's side of it annoys me
Wait, what the fuck was he talking about?
tranny wheels. Like, if you don't got a chance, bro, being in her comment section putting heart eyes is not gonna woo her. That's a
Oh yeah. I never understood why people do that shit. Why? Like, why do they go under like a female's fucking post and say, "Oh, you look so pretty, my queen," or so, bro? They would say like the most like corniest shit and think that's gonna like do some shit.
a one-way ticket to the block list. The amount of down bad dudes I'll see in even a regular girl's comment section is
It's
concerning.
crazy.
You can like the page all you want, stalk the page all you want, but being in the comments is a different level of sad. Now let's move on to the women's side of it. One of the main reasons the women's side of it annoys me so much is how acceptable it is to just on men. There could be no types of criticism made, no types of points made. A girl could just post a TikTok saying I hate all men, and the whole comment section is erupting like a soccer stadium after a goal. You couldn't pay 10 Dunkin' Donuts to have more glaze than those comment sections. I'll never forget online when hashtag kill all men was trending. Like,
Yeah, when that was trending, that stuff was insane. I was looking at that like, what the fuck? No way. There's an actual hashtag that says kill all men.
how does this resolve any?
Nah, but actually, I'm all for it, bro. I'm all for it. Men are disgusting creatures. Okay, men are like First off, like look around you. Everywhere you see, everything every building and stuff, bro. The women got it all. You understand me? You like without women, we would still be eating with our hands, bro. And in the code, I promise you, women all the way. Fuck men. Men are disgusting dogs. They're the most disgusting humans I've ever seen in my life.
You think a dude that's a chronic misogynist is gonna see this and go, you know what? My ways were wrong. The way I think how all women are disgusting, the way I was angry all the time about it, from this day forth, I'm a new man! And then if you call out them being misandrous, they go ahead and reply with, obviously not all men. Clearly if you were offended, then you must be one of them. Then change the message name! I don't even understand the logistics of biologically hating a whole gender. Like, first off, without that gender, you wouldn't have been splooged into existence. And that gender gave you basically everything you used to make that post. The Wi-Fi you use, the internet you're using, the phone you use, the app you use to post it. I could never go online and just type out I hate all women, because that would would be disrespectful to all the good women in my life. I'll see girls in happy relationships, it, even happy marriages, and they in comment sections typing out how horrible men are. If you thought men were so horrible and such terrible creatures, why'd you get with one for a lifelong commitment? And the excuse for all of them is, it's not the men they're friends and family with, it's just every other man after that. Does your family and friends just got a special gene or something different from every other man? A lot of women in the gender war argue that they can't find a good man and men used to be better back then, which has got to be the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Men have been adapting better and better with each generation. For every new generation, they've been understanding the ways of how a relationship should run. Even in marriages, more guys would do something like getting couples therapy than the past. Ask a man married in the 60s if he'd do that, and he'll spit at you for even assuming he would do it. Like, if you want to go back to the 60s so they can sing you love songs, then beat you when you burn the lasagna, go ahead. If you're saying this also while having 50 things listed on what you need in a man, just go ahead and hang the white flag up, bruh. Maybe that mystical man will appear in your dreams or a superhero movie one day, but he ain't real. Then you got girls saying they want—
Ooh, that dude was hitting that bitch. He was, ooh. That dude
settle
was
for a
doing.
man nowadays unless he hits the 6 figures. A girl will just turn 18 and immediately suspect it because some girl said it on TikTok. The percentage of dudes making this while young is in the 0.1 percentile, and who says those dudes even want you? How would you even search for a specific man like this? Do you have a GPS leading to him? The average salary in the US is $63K per year, and
It's
you think a
nowhere
dude who
near.
just came out of high school or college is gonna have that? And a lot of the words used are genuinely just toxic. Use them as a wallet, sis. Teehee. Oh, so it's all
Oh yeah, about that. That stuff is crazy because there's actually somebody that I know who is doing that right now. Who is just using the dude for his money. It's crazy and it's insane.
Man, they
Because I obviously would assume he would know, but he's just doing it because he's trying to, you know what I'm saying? But like, I don't know. It's just crazy to see. Like, that's the first time that I've ever seen like something like that actually happen in front of me, where the girl uses the guy for money. Because she told me and she told everybody else. She's like, yeah, I'm using him for money. Like, what the fuck? Like, casually as shit. And I'm like, what the? Oh, I'm like, damn. That's sad for him. I'm like, but I mean, shit, I'd probably do the same thing if it was gonna be that easy.
can vanish into existence, but when you need some money because you're too lazy to work, that's when they're cool. Also, girls in the gender war will come up with the stupidest arguments I've ever seen. Like, there's this whole trend on TikTok of asking women who would they rather be in a forest with. A man versus a bear. And the logical response, of course, is a man, because a bear would tear you from limb to limb. But in almost every comment section, you see a slew of women replying with, well, a bear, of course. I mean, the bear wouldn't chase me down the street at midnight. The bear wouldn't try to snatch me and throw me in a van unwillingly. Apparently, to all these girls, every man is Griffith or Epstein. Like, is there not a single good man in your life, family, or friends, something? Who are y'all running into on a daily basis? It must be absolute villains. This type of
Oh my
is
god.
no different from the alpha dudes who go online and say every girl is a hoe. A regular dude could see this and literally lead down a rabbit hole of hating women. I know this because I'll get mad at seeing this dumb shit, then realize like 5 seconds after these women are not real people. They just exist in the digital landscape. And a lot of times I notice that anytime a girl does step up and say they disagree, they immediately get called a pick-me and sent to purgatory to rot. So it's either you glaze with all the other girls or you're shunned into purgatory. So
Yeah, the pick me shit. I never understood what that meant. The pick me girl. Is it like just a girl who agrees with men or some shit?
overall, the whole gender war thing online is the most corniest of all time to me. Y'all can argue all y'all want, but y'all are the exact same people in reverse. You would have think this argument would have ended after like elementary school and girls and boys thought each other had cooties. But I'm glad to know we haven't changed as a society. Amazing progress. I feel like the best way to combat this is anytime you see a post of one of these things, just put not interested in the post or ignore it because you know you're gonna be mad when you see it already. Or go into it thinking these people don't exist in real life. I hate to see people in real life end up with these.
No, I don't have a problem with looking at it because sometimes it be funny as shit what they be saying. Sometimes both of them be out of pocket and say the most like out of pocket shit, and it just be funny because of how out of pocket it is.
These chronically online takes because, you know, it just shows that this virus is spreading. Follow me on Twitter
Yeah, that was a W video. That one I fucked with.